Hey everybody, it's your girl, Lady J. Welcome to Ego Media Mayhem. Of course, a production of Ego Entertainment Network. And as you all know, tonight we are premiering a new music video. All right. But before I bring on the man of the hour, I want to know, did you all go and actually download, purchase, stream I Trust You yet? Because it went live today, all right, on all music streaming platforms. So make sure you go and get it. But before we go ahead and premiere the actual music video, I want to introduce to some and present to others, those of you who already know who Billy Byrd Sr. is, who is actually the artist that performs this song. And it is on his album, I Trust You. So not only is this the titled song of the album, but of course it's the same name, the same title as the title of the album. So real quick, I want to introduce you all to him. So Billy Byrd Sr. In the rhythmic strokes of life's canvas, Billy Byrd Sr. discovered his true masterpiece. From publishing beats of R&B to the tranquil symphony of praise. Yes, he started out in R&B first. His journey as an artist transcends mere notes and lyrics. He was born William E. Byrd. His soulful melodies echo the depths of his spiritual awakening, intertwining his past with his divine calling. Against the backdrop of urban landscapes, his album, I Trust You, emerged as a vibrant testament to faith's transformative power. Through his artistry, Billy paints a portrait of redemption, inviting listeners to journey from the valleys to the mountaintops of divine grace. In the sanctuary of melody, Billy Byrd Sr. pens anthems of the soul. Each verse is a testament to the guiding light of his faith. From the tender age of 8, music became his compass, leading him through the tempests of life to the shores of spiritual revelation. Yet it was not until he found solace within the hallowed halls of Deliverance Temple, Kojic, that his compositions found their true resonance. With each lyric, he weaves a tapestry of worship, offering a gratitude for the divine orchestration of his journey. His latest opus, I Trust You, which is the video that we are premiering tonight, songs echo with the resounding chorus of hope, beckoning hearts to find refuge in the arms of faith. In the corridors of devotion, Billy Byrd Sr. stands as a beacon of divine grace, his life a testament to the transformative power of faith. From the tumultuous streets of his youth to the pulpit of House of Prayer Evangelistic Church, his journey mirrors the eternal dance of redemption. As an elder and youth pastor, he carries the torch of spiritual leadership, guiding souls from darkness into the radiant embrace of God's love. With unwavering dedication, he exhorts believers to heed the call of destiny, echoing the words, "Go, fulfill the calling God has for you." Through his ministry, Billy embodies the essence of renewal. His voice is a symphony of praise, proclaiming, "I love you" to the heavens above. All right, so that is the introduction for Mr. Billy Byrd Sr. Yes, I wrote that. No. Listen, if you all are just tuning in before I bring him on, share, okay? Comment, like, share with everybody. Tell them to come hop on because I think you're going to find that you're going to not only love this song, but once you hear what he has to say and how this song is actually showing up in his life right now, trust me, you want to hear this. All right, so let's go ahead and bring him on. Welcome, Billy.
Hey.
How are you?
How you doing, Lady J?
I'm all right. I can't complain. How about yourself?
I'm with you. I can't complain. I mean, in spite of this last 3 weeks, God is still good. He's still yet good. So I'm excited about what God is doing and what He's about to do. So yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. So real quick, can you tell everybody, first and foremost, what made you name the album I Trust You? And then what made you decide to pen this song as well, I Trust You?
Well, the beginning, one of the first songs that was, this particular song was written for me, but it's almost like and from my little brother, Tremaine Long, and be looking out for him as well. But this particular song was written and then given to me and then made my own. I mean, made for me. And so it and another song, Father, was the two songs that were given to me from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started looking at the future, as I was starting to put the rest of the album and starting to put things together, God
Mm-hmm.
showed me, trust you. I trust you. There was a lot of different there's a lot of different songs and different moments in my life where um, I could have used other songs as the title, but when it
Right.
all said and done, God gave me, he it really brought it back to me that the number one thing that we must do is trust him. And so when he showed me that, I was like, man, the perfect song is I Trust You. Because
Right.
it's one that across the board, without him, there is no us. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the song came. Now, of course, there was many other things in my life and things that were going on that made me say this is the song, but that overall was the reason why I believe I Trust You was penned for the album.
Okay, so in about 2 minutes, we're going to go ahead and premiere the video. But before I premiere the video and we come back and hey, what's up, Trosh? Hey, Lexi. Hey, Tammy. Everybody else that's watching over in YouTube right now, I can't see you. Hey. And on Ego's page as well. Before we premiere the video, can you tell me what is those three words? How does this song show up in your life? How has it shown up in your life over the years? And, now, and I'll go into the second part of that question once we play the video, but tell me, what does those three words mean to you? Because it can be difficult to trust God, especially when we are faced with circumstances that either we don't like or unforeseen or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I would say through the years, it's shown up big time because I've had so many different things that has occurred through the years, and without saying any names or however, but there's just a lot of things that has occurred through the years of my life, from without salvation to salvation, but even through my walk in Christ. So many things that has occurred and happened that made me really stand on his word. And so that I would say first. The second thing is now let's go into now. And Anyway, it's a hard situation, but I lost my wife 3 weeks ago. And the hardest things one of the hardest things that I've gone through in my life. And so navigating now through this and all of the things that have occurred through her death has been it's been real. And so now I have really had to trust the Lord. And so now more than ever, this song resonates because I know that I have to rely on him to get it through. This is the first time. There's so many first things that I'll be doing with just me because it's been 23 years since we've been married. And it's so many things now that I have to deal with going forward. And so now if more than ever, I trust you. Trusting God is foremost.
That's good. So I want to ask everybody, if you are on here right now and you know somebody that's going through something that is, having a hard time and it's difficult for them to trust God in the midst of it, I ask that you share this, tag them or whatever.
Yes.
Right now, we're getting ready to premiere the music video. If you haven't gone to listen to the song, it went live today on all music streaming platforms. You definitely want to check out the music video. So we're going to go ahead and premiere the video, and then we'll come back and we'll hear from you all to see what you thought about it. Don't just listen to the music. Make sure you listen to the words as you're paying attention to what's going on in the background. All right. And so without further ado, we are going to premiere Billy Byrd Sr.'s new single, his video for the new single, I Trust You.
I've been doing me, but I keep falling. Now I put it all in your hands. Man, I'm straight ballin'. You always coming through for me, make a way for me. The money looking funny, my family tripping on me. Hey, Lord, you always come through. That's why I trust you when nobody else will. I need you when nobody else will. I love you because you love me first. I trust you with my life. Even though I can't see you, I still believe in you. No one faithful than you. No one's greater than you. Cause you always got my back. You tell me when to move and you tell me how to act. Matter of fact, I can't live a day without you. I just wanna tell you, I trust you when nobody else will. I need you when nobody else will. I love you because you love me first. I just wanna be closer. I just wanna be closer. Teach me your thoughts. Teach me your way. Teach me and lead me. Because I trust you. Teach me how to be a son. Teach me how to be a father. Teach me and lead me. Because I trust you.
Hey, I have to say, look, I don't think you put out a bad song yet, because if you did, I would tell you. No.
Well, I appreciate that.
I have had the pleasure. Let me know what y'all think about the video. Let's see. Hey, Amy. She says, great song and awesome video.
Thank you, Amy.
Tammy is clapping it up. So listen, I've had the pleasure of course, I didn't listen to it and saw the video 50,000 times since I'm the one that set stuff up,
right.
And I actually support just about everybody, what I'm saying? Not only that I work with, but people that are my colleagues, affiliates, partners, people that I network with. Billy's music is definitely in rotation, and I get everything first, so I feel special. But watching the video, there were a lot of different aspects in that, and that I myself can relate to, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people on here, if y'all can relate to anything that y'all saw in the video, please, and post here in the comments. And as you all heard, for those who are just coming on, Billy shared before we actually aired the video that, for those who don't know, he just lost his wife a couple weeks ago, and he actually laid her to rest this past weekend, and that's been a challenge for him. And in this season of his life, this song is definitely a testament. Who would have thought that song is something that would actually be his real life anthem, right when he was in the process of releasing it. So, and in times like this is definitely a difficult time for anybody, to trust God when we don't understand why, when it was not something that you could have foreseen or prepared for. And it was just kind of sudden, and then just throughout the other aspects in your life. But I saw that you had like homeless people, in the video. You had someone in the hospital. You had a father, with his son. We know how hard parenting can be. It was a lot of different aspects. There was, I think you also had something with a couple in there. So people having relationship or marriage issues. So the video itself I think it portrayed a lot of different real life scenarios to where we may be put in situations where we have to trust God, even when sometimes we can't trace him.
Yeah.
So can you tell me what was the thought process and the creativity process behind putting the video together?
Yes. One of the things that I really wanted to show as well, me and my wife went to California. We went to Altadena and Pasadena, where the fire was. It was right where the fire was still going, and where it had stopped in one of the areas. And so we had went up to help. And you reported that. I mean, we communicated while we was up there, but we were able to go up and serve the community. And when we went up there to serve the community, it really gave me a different look at life, and to look at how good we have it where we are at our homes, because it was so much. I mean, to look at that place and to see how the disaster of how the fire came through and just took everything out. So I wanted to show that even in that place, that we can still trust God. And so if you, in that same video, you can see some of the background of, and even on my single, if you look on that, that's a real picture. That's no, if you look at it, it looks
the single cover.
Yeah, the single cover, it almost looks like it's like you took some artwork and put it together, but that was the actual background of where I was standing, where all of those houses and homes had been desolated. And so it was like incredible. And you can see the helicopter at the top where it was. Now I put that up there, but it really was helicopters that were up in the top of everything that was shooting this flour or water down to keep to try to knock the fire down. So that and other scenes in there, I wanted people to see all of the different things and the aspects of our lives that we go through daily. And so not just what I go through, but we all go through, and to show that we still have an opportunity. If you choose to trust God, He's going to pull you through, Right. And so that's what that's how the video was made up. It was to show from the hospital to the couple going off to even the father with his son, all of those different things. I wanted to show all of these different aspects to show that even when it's all said and done, when we go through our trials and tribulations, we must still trust God. Yeah.
Right. And I think that even now, especially in today's economy, that's something that we all need, because there's a lot of people too, not knowing what their next move is going to be, where they're going to get their next meal from, how they're going to pay their bills. And if you're a business owner, is your business going to last, in this economy? So all of those things are still areas in our lives that, we have to remember, that we still got to trust God, even, so even when it don't look like what it's supposed to look like, and I myself, like I said, I've experienced a lot of those different things in the video, so I can relate to a lot of those things. Real quick, I want to acknowledge a few comments. Amy says you should enter it into the World Entertainment Awards. I know that's right, Amy. Let us know how we do that, because she didn't already won. Tammy says sending love and prayers. Lexi says she sends her condolences. She's praying God's strength and comfort for you and your family. And hey, Michelle is on here. She says she loves the song.
Michelle, what's up, girl? And I appreciate y'all, that big time, y'all coming down to support me at a time, because I really, man, what I'm saying? When I seen y'all know y'all got the biggest hug in the United States of America. Just come down, come down and support me, because it's a lot. It's a lot to go through, and many people have gone through it, but it was my time to go through. And so you guys were there, and so it just shows that me trusting in God, He sent His vessels, He sent His people to come down to give me what I needed at the time I needed it. So I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. And and that's a nice segue into my next question. So, because a lot of people don't know what trusting God looks like. Right. So there may be somebody that is watching this right now who's trying to figure out what does it look like, to trust God, and what does it look like when you trust him and he actually shows up for you. Because some of us feel, a lot of people think that God is this genie that you rub the Bible, say a few words in prayer or something, and poof, he's supposed to, whatever you asking for is supposed to fall out the sky. But, you just said something important where you said that, God sent, us. If you will. So exactly. when we are notified of things, or when God places things in our spirit, and what you don't know is, DL, shout out to DL Marshall.
Yeah, what's up?
Who's a great, who's a close friend of mine and a brother of yours. When he told us, he was like, listen, he's gonna need all of us. So if y'all can come, I said, you ain't gotta tell us, we there. We dropping what we doing, we coming. So I mean, I don't think people realize that stuff like that. And then Michelle I hadn't even told her. And when I did tell her, she said, call me the next day. She said, Lady J, in prayer this morning, God told me that I needed to be there, that we needed to go. I said, girl, I'm way ahead of you. I said that 2 days ago, So I think that for people who are watching, you can piggyback off this or share what you feel. But I know for me, when God shows up, when God has shown up for me, and those that I know or people that I have saw, you never know what somebody has prayed for, and what they need at that time. Sometimes I can run into a stranger, and that person may be, walking to a store. This has happened before, and they may not have enough money to pay for their groceries, but they went in thinking that they would have enough, and they didn't. And who knew that somebody or I was going to be the one to cover the rest of, that balance, instead of them getting ready to put it back. Well, that was God showing up for them. He sent me to that store for that appointed time, and put me behind that person for that reason, and so I think that we have to remember that God shows up for us too, in the people that he sends. And sometimes it's not even people that it's true. If you need comfort, love, or whatever, support, you needed that this weekend. You had no clue that we were coming because we didn't tell you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? but we was there, and we stayed for quite some time.
Yes, we did.
So what would you say to someone who is trying to figure out what does it look like? What does it look like when you say, well, I trust you, or what does trusting God look like? And then what does it look like, or what should they look for to know that, hey, this is God showing up for me?
So I'll give you two scenarios, and one is going to it might kind of blow your mind a little bit on this. Without going into detail, when my wife had first got into the hospital, we had, I'm talking about evangelists and apostles, and we had any and every one that you can think of, clergy, that was up at the hospital, and we were all believing and trusting God that she would come through. I'm talking about there was no question. Mm-hmm. There was no question that she wasn't going to come through. And at this particular time, even our first lady, the evangelist, she was speaking, and she was just talking about how they had just started in May, the Women's Month, and it was called Get Up Girl. And they were saying, hey, she's going to get up, and she's going to get up. We believe she's going to get up. And we trusted that. We believed she would get up. And when it was all said and done, and the Lord shown us that it was her time to not be here, we realized that we didn't lose trust in God, even though we wanted her to be on here. But we believed also that if she didn't pull through, that we believed that she would be in his bosom, and we trust God for that. And so where I'm getting at is sometimes even in your trusting, we have a thought process of what we would like to see and what our thoughts are, and God has another thought. So when we was thinking about her getting up on the natural side, I believe, and I'm just talking from me because I'm not God, but I believe he was saying she's going to get up on the spiritual side. So she was going to get up and be in a place where there's no more crying, no more dying, no more, and we don't like it, because we would love to have her here with us.
Yeah.
And more time. But we have to trust God, even in the times that we, even in those times where we don't see it or we think it's going to go another way. We still got to trust him. And when it doesn't go our way, when we look at the Hebrew boys, they were in line and they were saying, look, even if he doesn't, I still believe that he can. And so that's where so my thoughts are, we thought on that. And then the other part of now is now even the navigation, I trust God to bring me through. When the scripture tells us to trust in the Lord with our whole heart and lean not on our own understandings, but in all our ways acknowledge him and he'll direct our paths. I believe just by seeking him and trusting on him and leaning on him and not on this little finite mind, that he's going to get me and get us all through to that place, and he's going to direct our path. So I think that's what trust looks like.
Yeah, and I agree. And I have been learning these last 2 years. God has been showing me that trusting him is not predicated upon whether or not he shows up in the way that you want him to, so, and because a lot of people will say, or non-believers or people who may not know God, or believe in Jesus Christ, is that they may say, well, your God ain't real because they didn't make it, what I'm saying, or they're not here. However, the thing is, our job is to trust him, period. Anyway. And to believe that he can. The question is, will he though? Because even though we know that he can, because we've seen him do it for other people and time again, and he's done it for me. I got up, what I'm saying? I wasn't supposed to, but he said it wasn't my time yet,
exactly.
And so it's not that he can't. The question is, will he? Is it his will? Because his will is what's best. And he knows better than any of us. And he gets to do what he wants to do because we are all his creation. And he gets to call us when he's ready, So, and I think that is something, and even not just in death. I mean, when it comes to getting a new job or being homeless, whatever the case may be, there's a lesson in everything, and I think that's one thing that a lot of people forget, that there's a lesson in all that we go through, and everything that we go through is not just for us, because even right now, this situation doesn't feel good to you. That doesn't mean that it's not good for you. And it's going to be another tool that you can use to help somebody else, another husband, who may go through, go through this same trial, this same test that you're going through. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, a lot of y'all know I may be a lot of things, or y'all might think I'm a lot of things. One thing I ain't never been is a liar. So I'm telling you right now, I ain't never seen nobody live what they sing as much as I've seen Billy do. I'm telling you, me and Michelle were first-hand witnesses, all right, to him literally living out this song that he just released. There are so many different aspects and dynamics around when we go through death and family and all that kind of stuff and finances and everything, and a lot of us, we've buried people. We know what happened. So to watch somebody navigate a situation like this with as much grace and as much joy as you have, because some people lose, they lose that or they give that up. I mean, he ain't missed a beat. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't missed a beat. So, and I have to, commend you for that, and throw, because that's an example. That's a living, breathing example that you are for other people. Michelle says three Hebrew boys trust. Yes. She says, amen. Hey, author Nikki Nicole, shout out to you too, two of my favorite people. Oh, we love you too, girl. You're one of my favorite people too. In closing, for those of you, I'm gonna play the video one more time for those of you who just came on so y'all can see it. All right, you can go back and watch it. It'll be available on YouTube. And I'm gonna let Billy tell y'all how he can reach out, even though I know I'm gonna let him tell you how you can follow him, connect with him, see all his stuff. But I'm going to play it again. But in closing, what would you want people to take away from this entire album and the single?
Ooh, well, that's a lot. We're going to be on here another 30 minutes then if we're going to do this.
No, I mean, because you went from go to Father to now I trust you.
Notice me.
Notice me too. Yes. Notice me.
Yeah. Notice me. So what I would say is, and I know people say this all the time, but this is a storyline. You look at the album, and it's amazing because God will, if you minister, and I say this all the time, anything that I minister, I am tested with it. And so when I look at this album, when it talks about go, there were so many things that had happened when I put this first single out that was trying to prevent me from not going. So it was like, it was a struggle trying to travel and trying to get to the places, but I was still going. The next thing was again going back to Father, to Him, and really standing on God while all of this was going through. So the next single came out was Father, and it was just a testament to, even from go to Father, is like, okay, am I going to rely on you? Am I standing on your word? Am I doing whatever? And then it went to Notice Me, about getting to a place where it's like, man, are people seeing, all the things? Because, sometimes you feel like you're in a place where nobody sees you, even though you're doing these things and you're in the church, because I'm doing ministry in the church outside. I'm a mission pastor. I'm the executive youth pastor. I'm one of the associate pastors in the church. But then outside of the church, I have my family. And then I also have other things going on for my job, and then, whatever. And so it was all of the dynamics that was happening. Then it comes to now to come into a place of losing someone that you've been with for so many years. And then all of the things, the aspects that come with losing her, the dynamics that has occurred. And what I would love for people to take out of this is go to the album. I mean, go cop the album. I believe that there's a song on there for you. There's a song on there for you. And I believe it'll minister to your soul. And so that's what I would say. If someone asked me about my album called I Trust You, if you trust God, then you will trust me to go and get the album.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm a big lyric person too. So if you all are, a lot of people like listening to the music. Some people like listening to the lyric, but I would challenge everybody to listen to lyrics, because those of us who actually live what we sing, or strive to live what we sing, or live the way we, serve others, or whatever the case may be, they're literally sharing, different aspects of their life, through the music, through the song. And so you get a glimpse of what that person is like, especially when it comes to Billy's, album, I Trust You. And so just keep that in mind, as well. And I think that, I think you all will be not just entertained, but actually, ministered to. So for those who are just joining us out there on YouTube and on the other, Facebook pages, I'm going to play the video once again. And then I'm going to come back. We're going to come back and let Billy tell you all how you can go get the music, how you can connect with him, and, where you can watch the video at, and things of that sort. All right. And so once again, we're going to play I Trust You, his new single off of the I Trust You album.
Go and get it.
I've been doing me, but I keep falling. Now I put it all in your hands. Man, I'm straight ballin'. You always coming through for me, make a way for me. The money looking funny, my family tripping on me. Hey, Lord, you always come through. That's why I trust you, when nobody else will. I need you, when nobody else will. I love you, because you love me first. my back. You tell me when to move and you tell me how to act. Matter of fact, I can't live a day without you. I just wanna tell you, I trust you. When nobody else will. I need you. When nobody else will. Because you love me first. I just wanna be closer. I just wanna be closer. Teach me your thoughts. Teach me your way. Teach me and lead me. Because I trust you. Teach me how to be a son. Teach me how to be a father. Teach me and lead me. Because I trust you.
Can't hear you. You muted.
Awesome. Once again, I want to say that you got your John P. Key in on there at the end too. That woo.
Yep.
You know, John P. Key is known for that. And I must say too, listen, what you hear on the video and on the music, that ain't no auto-tune, because that's how Billy sound for real in real life too. So just in case y'all was wondering. So I wish DL was on here tonight, because he would definitely be on him in the video.
Oh yeah, with the legend.
So he's the R&B of gospel, R&B artist of gospel.
Something else.
So you want to tell everybody how they can connect with you, how they can follow you, and how they can get the music?
Yes. If you want to connect with me, first of all, you can catch me at www.Billy, Billy, Byrd, Byrd, SR, that's senior, .com. So that's BillyByrdSr.com. We have all of the information on there of even the schedule. I know some of the things I got to update, but we have the schedule of our tour, which we'll be starting back up in a little bit. But if you want to catch up with me, you can even leave information on there for those for booking information for Eagle Entertainment as well for Lady J. And then also for as far as the social media platforms, Billy Byrd Sr. 1 on Facebook, that's on Instagram, also on TikTok, Billy Byrd Sr. You can catch me on there. And then every Sunday at 9 a.m., I've been off for a few weeks dealing with what I was going through, but you can see me at Bread and Breakfast. So Bread and Breakfast for 9 a.m. every Sunday. I have a short word for you, so you can have something to take with you as you go to work, go to church, go to work. Even if you're at your home, we have a word for you. So all those different places, and then also you can pull me down on all of the different platforms. We're on Spotify and anywhere that you can think of that you can download.
Amazon Music, Apple Music, everywhere.
Apple iTunes, all of those places, the marketplaces you can go on and stream my music. I'm challenging you to go out and get that single. I think it's going to do something for you.
Awesome. Well, once again, Billy, I am extremely proud of you, and thank you for your contribution. Real music, and something that even the young people can vibe to. Of course, y'all heard him. He say he a youth pastor. Y'all see he be saying how he be staying fresh to death, so he can not only can speak their language, but but he can also vibe with them in the way they dress, look, and move and stuff like that. But So yeah, I encourage everybody to go and get it. Go get it. Go get it. Again, it dropped today, May 21st. And the video has dropped today, so you all can go watch on YouTube as well. It will be available on Ego TV Network this Friday as well, so you all can go watch there, either on Ego TV Network.live or on Roku. You can find Ego TV there as well. And yeah, so Billy, do you have any last words that you would like to leave with everyone?
Thank you to Ego Entertainment. Thank you to March Media, Backstage Pass, Main Level Music, to my pastor, at House of Prayer Evangelistic Church, to my girl Michelle, to Rhonda, and to my guy DL and Bam and Tammy, all of those who are in the crew, because I don't want to leave nobody out, because I've been in six
B-Boy.
B-Boy, yeah, Robert, and then Landra, Daphne, the crew. Y'all know who y'all are. I appreciate your condolences and all of the prayers and even the monetary gifts that people have given. Thank you. Even Deliverance Temple Church of God in Christ, the church I come out of, Mount Calvary Church of God in Christ, Pastor DeLawrence Shepherd, but all of those, House of Prayer Evangelistic Church, all these churches and all these people who have really been a blessing and have supported me through the years, and even now more than ever. I thank God for you and all my family. A lot of y'all are closer. A lot of my friends, and we talked about that, are even closer than my family. But I appreciate you, especially even the more now than ever. I appreciate all y'all. Love y'all, and God bless you.
Awesome. And one last thing, Billy did mention the tour. So I know that you all have been seeing the Don't Give Up tour going on. First and foremost, let me say that Billy is not only one of the headliners for the tour, but he is one of the sponsoring partners. And our tour manager, Kevin Wells, please keep him lifted in prayers. He lost his mother a few days after Billy lost his wife. And so, as you all know, the tour has been put on hold until both of them are able to get past this and we're able to come back. So we'll probably do like the end of summer through fall, and then end it in the spring of 2026. So just be looking out for new dates. But I do want to say that we were able to kick off the tour in Beaufort, South Carolina, the same day that we laid Billy's wife to rest. And shout out to Adrian and Music Box, who was our team there in Beaufort and South Carolina. When I tell y'all, they did a phenomenal job. I want to thank Ryan Godfrey, Calandra Gant, Daphne Hilton.
Shout out to the
Brother Donnell and Testimony. You said who?
Deron Dumas. Shout out to him.
Ryan Godfrey. So all of you all that had a hand in that, I just want to say thank you. I haven't had time yet to go and do an official thank you, so I will do that. So it was absolutely wonderful. And to Mr. Levi Billups, who came down to want to thank you as well. And First Baptist African Church, where the tour took place, or the event took place. I want to say thank you to the pastor, his wife, their family over there. So again, stay updated on that. To stay updated on that, just follow Ego Entertainment, or go subscribe for free at egoentertainmentnet.com. Subscribe for free there anyway, of course, if you want to stay up to date with events and new music coming from some of our other artists and things of that sort, and opportunities and things of that sort. So again, want to thank you all for tuning in tonight and chopping it up with us for a little bit, 45 minutes, for the new video premiere of I Trust You by Billy Byrd Sr. And don't forget to share with your family, friends, and followers. All right. Make sure y'all go get the music, add it to your rotation along with the song Go and Father and Noticed Me. And Now I Trust You. All right. Just go get the whole album. But those are the singles that were released. All right. And last but not least, I want to say, here come DL all late. No. Hey, DL. Hey. Lexi also, she says, congrats again, Billy. God continue to be with you. And Tammy says, love you.
Love y'all.
Again, I want to say congratulations. Billy hasn't been able to talk a lot, of course, for obvious reasons, but he was nominated for Gospel Choice Music Awards and Kingdom Image Awards this year. So congratulations to you on that. He will
Thank you.
also be performing at the award show as well. So yeah, congrats. So that's all we got for y'all tonight. I hope that you all enjoyed, and I'm probably gonna listen to it one more time, but you know, when I get off of here. But what you say? Watch it. Oh, here you go. I'm here talking crazy. But thank y'all so much for supporting Billy. Thank you so much for supporting Ego Entertainment Network. We would not be where we are or who we are without you all. We appreciate all of you across all countries. Thank you so much for supporting all the divisions of Ego Entertainment Network. We love y'all, and we hope that you all have a good evening. All right. And a great rest of your week. Enjoy the holiday coming up as well for Memorial Day. And we will, be talking to y'all a little later. All right. So you have been tuned in to Ego Media Mayhem, which is a production of Ego Entertainment Network. Until next time, y'all, we will see y'all later.